We'll guide you through how to change size of texture in Blender. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Open Blender and load your existing project file, or create a new scene if you want to practice with a fresh object. In the 3D viewport, click the object that contains the texture you want to resize so it becomes the active selection. After selecting the object, move to the Shading workspace by clicking the Shading tab at the top of the Blender interface. This workspace gives you access to the shader editor and all material settings. Inside the shader editor, locate the material currently connected to the selected object. Next, find the image texture node that contains the texture image you want to scale or resize. To begin adjusting the texture size, press Shift and A inside the shader editor to open the Add menu. From the menu, choose Vector, then select Mapping to create a new mapping node. After adding the mapping node, press Shift and A again to open the Add menu a second time. Choose Input, then select Texture Coordinate to add a Texture Coordinate node into the editor. Connect the UV output from the Texture Coordinate node to the Vector input on the Mapping node. Then, connect the Vector output from the Mapping node to the Vector input on the Image Texture node. Locate the scale settings on the Mapping node because these values control the appearance and size of the texture on the object surface. Increase the X and Y scale values if you want the texture to appear smaller and repeat more times across the model. Decrease the X and Y scale values if you want the texture to appear larger and cover more of the object. Rotate or move the object around in the viewport to preview the texture from different angles and check the results carefully. You can continue adjusting the scale values several times until the texture fits the object correctly and looks natural in the scene. Small changes usually produce more accurate results than extreme adjustments, especially when working with detailed materials such as wood, fabric, stone, or metal textures. If the texture stretches unevenly, check the Object UV map before making further scale changes in the Mapping node. When you are satisfied with the texture size, save your Blender project to keep all the updated texture scale settings.